Now we got some important stuff to talk about. Highly important, which I'd say is critical to what is going on. So get started now. And right in a minute. Okay. Now earlier, sad to say that we say there was a shooting, but there was a terrorist attack in New Orleans. Fortunate that that has to happen on the New Year's. The year just started. Unbelievable. And matter of fact, we'll do it this way. It's unbelievable that the year just started and something like that just happens. It's very unfortunate. And I would say that that about 10 people got killed. You know, just this morning, not this morning, but soon yesterday in New Orleans. And our job, my job, okay, if anyone in Chicago would like to join, we can have some conversations. But other than that, I'm doing this solo and I have no problem with that. So, furthermore, the year just started and then a terrorist attack happened on a crowd of people. Do you think that's fair? No. So the officers did shoot him. The officers did kill him. Okay. And they said that it was ISIS. He had an ISIS flag in his back trunk. So of course it had some motivation behind that. And I just, you know, may God help the families and help other people heal from the situation because a lot of people are getting scared nowadays. You know, the officers did do a good job of taking him down so he doesn't do furthermore of the terrorism. But at the same time, you know, sometimes we wish we can know before it happens, prevent it before it happens. Why? Because that saves lives, and that's what we are going to do today. So, if you're thinking, Dove, why not just make a video? Why are you live, etc.? Well, I would like a live feed of what you guys want, need, so forth. Okay? I know I can do what I want. I'm doing what I want right now. But I need to know what you will like and what area you think I should go to in order to make sure stuff don't happen. Now, I'm not going to read comments too much, so as long as you can pay attention, there's not going to be that many people on here anyway. I'm only going to be on for an hour, so if you don't want to participate, you can always comment, and I'll look at the comments. How about that, Bill? So, now, this was actually from a comic book I wanted to work on. But I was thinking, duh, that's pretty stupid because then you're giving away, your family and your friends. So, I'm like, hey, wouldn't it be a good idea? If we want to take this seriously, we got to switch things up a bit, am I right? So, I got a new car. As you can see, it's a new spot. And we'll be doing the lives only from here and here only. We'll be doing videos here and here only. Okay? Would say I'm still living in my new car. That smaller car. I'm so glad I got rid of that thing. I got a bigger car now. Real good. More room for supplies, etc. So, when I go to these neighborhoods, I can bring more stuff with me instead of stuffing it all into some little buggy. So, the suit's progress, I'd say the ballistics are on its way. I got the AR-500 right here. I got some ballistics down there. They're from the old suit, but they still work perfectly fine. So I would say that they're still durable. Regardless, I'm still going to use it. Okay, it saves me money. I'm being happy to my pockets, so I'm going to respect my pockets. You understand? Now, I need a bigger eraser. Okay, I would be getting to work right now if I'm only doing an hour, so I'm gonna hustle up. But this stuff that was on here is not that important. No, but what I am gonna look at in the comments, in the chat, is ideas. Okay? You guys are my followers. Okay? You guys follow me, whether you're a hater or not, regardless, okay, you're paying attention to something. So that means that you are, I guess you'd say, associating yourself with me. Being active with what I'm trying to do. Okay? So, I have no problem of going out there by myself. I've done it before. I'll do it again. So we all know how gang members and how they operate, right? I'd say about, 3 and up? 3 guys and up. I'd say a good 6, 7 guys max. Never seen something like 20 gang members in the streets. It's most definitely possible. Don't get me wrong about it, but it's most definitely possible. So say if they want to set me up or something like that, They're like, hey, if the dove shows up on 64th, on on 64th and Mackenzie, or 64th and on Kenzie, and then on that's what we need to do today too. We need to study the streets, okay? Because that's very important. Is this thing gonna stay up or what? 1 second, because this thing about to get on my nerves, and I'm not trying to get annoyed. You guys know how I am. 1 second. So this is actually an antenna that I use for the police scanner. We are no longer doing patrols. We're going to leave that at last year, okay? Clearly failed with that. And how, let's say, undependent of those patrols were. I'm telling you, I was at, we're talking 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. Straight patrols, didn't find nothing. I go to one of the police calls, okay, the police are there and etc. They're handling the situation. There is no suspects there, no suspects in custody. I'm wasting my time. I need to just go straight up, press these neighborhoods, have them come out to me, deal with them, turn them in. Bingo. Okay, checkmate. That's what they call it, checkmate. So when we do that, we got some guys in custody. Watch this, watch this. They're going to be like this. Watch this. Look at this KKK clown in my streets, right? Look at this clown in my streets. Man, get off my block before I pop you. They'll talk like that, right? And then when they talking like that, as you guys can see what the suit has on, 2 ballistic shields, level 3. Top to bottom armor. I'm working on something, but I can't tell you guys. So see, I gotta keep some of the stuff in the dark, because if I tell you guys everything, kind of mix some stuff up. So, but it's gonna be very fun. I'll tell you that. When that 9mm or that mini 8K is on the ground, all they got is their what? Their Gucci, their Louis Vuitton. They Louis Vuitton, right? They Louis Vuitton, they Nikes, they might, they're Air Forces, and that's about it. Okay? Hell, they sagging their pants to their kneecaps anyway, so they trying to run for me. You can try, but this year is gonna be very fun, and it's all gonna be caught on video. So all you have to do, sit down and watch. How about that? Get you some popcorn, granola bar, what they call it, Capri Suns. Hook your stuff up with that. How about that? All right, so we're gonna get to work. I'm only gonna be doing this for an hour. How many minutes? About 14 minutes in. Okay. So let's see. Now I'm gonna be taking notes with this. I have some stuff in here. I have some concepts, art, but we're not going to worry about that. It's irrelevant right now. Let's see. Got all these pens that I'm using. Okay. The black marker. All these gloves for the powder. So, the trailer. I understand some of the trailer footage is kind of wonky. I guess you could put it like that. I don't believe it. It is kind of wonky. But the only video that was wonky was the drone footage. The drone footage was scrambling up a bit. So it was really hard to get to stay still. And it was a wind out that day. So it had the tendency to be a little blurry to the eye, right? I wouldn't say that the Jones is reliable in the patrols. Okay, I'm not following the drone laws, so clearly that means don't use the drone. So I'm not going to use it. But other than that, all right. So what we have here could possibly bring up the light a little closer so you guys can see. This is very important. This is very vital right here. So you guys can see. It'll be all right. Let's see what these comments say. Exactly. Very crazy. I'm doing my best. We're going to plan it right now as we speak. That's a good idea, but no. I don't really want to use you guys for money. This is real life, real deal stuff. I might do merch in the future, like just shirts and stuff like that nature, just for support, spread the word. Just because the future is, I tell you, the future will be crazy. I tell you that. So for new people that's in here, you're probably wondering what's this guy doing? He looks a little shady. What's going on? So my name is The Dove. I am here trying to explain the 2025 plan. Okay, the 2025 plan is to prevent mass shootings, is to take out gang members neighborhood by neighborhood. Okay, so they see themselves as community. Correct. So community as in addresses, as in homes, as in schools, as in parks, as in etc. So if there's a community of people, right, kids, families, so forth, there are gangs within those communities, okay? And unfortunately speaking, some of those gangs are 14, 15, 12, 20, they're in high school age. So now you may ask this question, Dove, how are you going to handle that? He's just a kid. He doesn't know what he's doing, right? He has a 9mm in his hand. He has a Glock. He has a little MP5, a little something to, what they call it, their ops, to take out their ops. So this is the plan, okay? So now, okay, there's a lot of types of gang members out there, okay? Now, what you have are the gang types, okay? Okay, let's get back at it. I'm reading the comments later. I'm trying to get to work, okay? I'm going to do it for an hour. So let's pay attention. So now you got the gang types. All right? Okay, it says, say Chicago says, is vigilantism bad or good? And I said balance, okay? You got to keep stuff balanced. Now, the type of gangs, I'd say you got gang disciples, right? GDs, right? Okay, and then you got black disciples, right? And then what you got? You got Latin Kings. And then we're going to rate these afterwards. Okay, and then what you got? You got same disciples, correct? Okay, they call it SDs, right? Now, these are the only ones that I do know of. There is something called, black market. So, black market is mostly just cartels, okay? Real serious stuff, real right dark, into the meat. Now, as you all know, as everybody knows, that they have done some really sad stuff. I mean, disgusting stuff, but that's God's level. That's Jehovah's level. because I'm just one man, and this is the start. This is the beginning, okay? In my debut, I would say my debut was the DNC Patrol, because a lot of people didn't know who I was. A lot of people was like, who is this guy? What's going on? Who is he? He has a, let me just take a picture and go on somewhere, like move along. They didn't know. They don't understand. We patrolled. We did my best with the police scanner. It didn't work out. It didn't pan out well. So we need to switch it up. So going neighborhood to neighborhood, which what the GDs live in, BDs live in, LKs live in, and SDs live in. If we somehow hold those down, okay, get the community to understand me, as in the kids, the families, the actual good people that want the community to grow, the GDs and BDs and LKs and SDs see me contributing to those communities, they're going to come after me, okay? So now, they come after me for spreading the awareness. As I said in my community post, the police tip line, okay? If you don't know what the police tip line is, let me write that down. CPD, and also the police districts are about what? 1 to 24, 1 to 25. So the districts that these gangs are in, okay, I can also notify the officers, hey, I'm going to be in this neighborhood. You're going to see me. And the community is going to see me. I'm going to be given to the communities. And then that's when the high schooler gangs or the 20-year-old, 30-year-olds, whatever, so forth, are going to be coming out, okay? Now, you might be thinking, Dove, what the hell are you going to do? Okay, you're not going to do anything. Watch this. Okay? So the cartels are not even we're not thinking about that, okay? We're only thinking about thieves, okay, because they're smaller. I would say there's ranks to it. There's classes to it, okay? So now, even, what's his name? Donald Trump, okay? He gets into office in about 19 days, okay? About 19 days from now, he gets into office. He's going to do a mass deportation arrests on, pretty much all the states, okay? So now there's going to be a lot of confrontation between that, and that's when I need to step in, okay? I am not on the police side on that at all, okay? I'm not on the gang member side at all either. My job is to prevent the people in between that to get out of the way, okay? Now, you know me, I don't use guns. So, of course, I'm not going to shoot a police officer. Of course, I'm not going to shoot a gang member, okay? That's why we have shields. That's why I always said, you don't defeat a bullet with a bullet. You can only defeat a bullet with a shield, okay? Because let's just say this. Look how stupid this is. Look how dumb this is. Think about this. You got the police over here arresting some immigrants, correct? Okay, some illegal aliens. That's what they call them, right? And then you have the illegal aliens that want to prevent that, so they start shooting officers and so forth. Okay, it might not happen, but in this day and age, I can't you not may the Heavenly Father understand what I'm saying now, that there's going to be a confrontation at some point, one way or another, because that's just common sense. You got to use your common sense. So a lot of families, okay, a lot of people will be affected by this, and they're most definitely going to protest on it as well, okay? And these gangs that's in those communities that's getting, what they call it, ICE forces going into those communities will retaliate, okay? I'm not saying it's a war, but I mean, if there are, you have Hispanics, Africans, even Dominicans and etc. If there are illegal aliens in Chicago, which there's going to be retaliation, okay? And our job is to prevent that, okay? It may be insane, crazy. I don't blame you, okay? But that's my job. So the GDs, the BDs, the LKs, the SDs, I remember that there was a video that was saying that it was going to be these guys versus the other guys that's coming into the country that are gangs as well. Okay, they use machetes, they have AKs, black market, etc. Very dangerous stuff, very deep stuff. Okay, Dove, you're talking so much. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? What's the point of this live? I got it. So, cartel. Okay, they're not on the menu. Okay, these are because they're smaller gangs within. Now the communities of GDs, BDs, LKs, SDs. Okay, so my job. Okay, you see the gangs, and I'm gonna put the Dove. Okay. Okay. So the community is pretty much up to the communities. Okay. So when I noted down right here, if you were here on the live, is to use the CPD's tip line. Okay. If there's anything that we need to catch these guys, it's their own community. And I'm going to say that rock and stone because it's the truth. Their community is tired of them. Okay. It speaks volumes. Okay. These communities, they have kids. Okay. They have families. They have people to take care of. They don't need this in their community. Sometimes, unfortunately speaking, some of these members are their kids, are their uncle, big brother, little brother, etc. So it's very unfortunate that they're like, hey, officers come to their door. Hey, have you seen this individual? Have you seen this individual? They'll be like this. They'll be like this. Oh, no, I haven't seen that individual. I don't know nothing about that. Because they're really close to them. They're probably like a childhood friend, family member. So they're not going to use the tip line. Okay? My job, our job, is to have them to use the tip line so we can catch these guys faster. Okay? But how can you get a community of folks to go against their own people, basically? Okay, like you're in a gold bird suit, dude. You don't know nothing. Okay, you don't have no knowledge. Hey, you're a child. You don't have no knowledge. You can't be coming up in here thinking you can do something. Focus on this. Okay? Reputation is very important. Very important. Okay, awareness is very important. Now, if you look at the GD's history and BD's history, Lion King's history, Same Disciples' history, if you go back to their history, a lot of their leaders are gone, or they're in jail. That's still operating. Okay. Now they're still operating. Okay. They're still telling them what to do. Okay. If there's anything about a gang, they need guidance. Okay. Organized. But nowadays, they're not that much organized. Back then, they were very organized. But nowadays, it's just like, okay, go to that liquor store. Go to that gas station. Go to that house. Go to that car. Why? Because I have an AK in my hand. I can do whatever I want. That's the mindset. But if you get the community against them, of course, the officers against them, and then you have me, so forth. Now, the leader, we don't have to worry about the leaders because they're either dead or just in jail. Okay? They have like life sentences, etc. Now, man-wise, to get these guys, it's going to be the weapons. It's not going to be the drugs. So let me explain. Let me explain before you do something, just say something, before you text something. I know it's crazy. It sounds crazy. Drugs. Should I have to explain more? Okay. If I start stopping drugs, I'm going to get these guys' attention. Okay. So if I focus on the illegal guns, I'll be able to handle this. Okay. Their bosses tell them to sell. Losing my train of thought. All right, 1 second. Yeah, their bosses here tells them to sell their drugs on the streets. That's how they make billions of dollars. That's common sense. We've seen it in every documentary, etc. The blocks, the corners, 63rd, 64th, 3 a.m., 2 a.m. They even sell it online nowadays. So, weapons, okay? Gun violence prevention, okay? Okay, this as well. So, what will I do? These are what gangs do, okay? Okay? They kill, okay? And then they steal, right? The basic, thug activities. Basic, very basic. Okay? So now, this is what they can do. Now I'm going to show you what I can do, okay? So they have the cartels to back them up with, drugs, guns, black market, etc. What I'm going to have is God. Okay? I know you non-believers be like, hey, Dove, come on now. Don't be starting with that. But it's the truth. Okay? If you want to leave the lie, you can leave the lie. Because it's just the truth. Lying to you is very unnecessary. What do I gain from lying to you? I gain nothing. Okay? This will all be nothing. I have no reason to. I've been on the streets before. I patrolled the streets before. I've done the work. I have the reputation. But we need to go big. Okay? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. We need to go big or go home. That's what it is. We did the patrols. The patrols weren't doing nothing. Okay? I have the AR-500 armor. I have bullet-resistant armor. I have the shields. I'm ready to save someone's life and get into the fight. But where? How is the question. Where and how is very important, okay? How? With the shields. When? Let's say if they're making an arms deal. Or when they want to, they're at a liquor store at 2 a.m., okay? If I'm if I am going neighborhood by neighborhood, the neighborhood is going to talk to me, okay? Sometimes they don't even trust the police because of what the police do. So, therefore, if they're like, we have the superhero guy, okay, with armor and stuff, he doesn't have a gun, so we don't have to worry about him killing my brother or my sister, just simply use the tip line and I'll hold them down because it'll be, call it citizen's arrest and it's vigilantism because of the stuff that I'll possess, but I can't tell you guys that information, okay? I'll leave you guys in the dark for that, okay? I'm not lying to you. I'm just leaving some stuff out. There's a difference, all right? You got to think before you do. So now what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to say TD for me, okay? Same thing for all of them, okay? Same method, same everything. Because if it works once, it's going to work again, okay? But I'm going to tell you one problem with what I'm doing, okay? So how do they kill people, okay? Knives and guns, okay? Knives. Let's see. For self-defense in the state of Illinois, a knife has to be like what? You can use a knife, but I think it has to be like what? 3 inches, less than 3 inches or so. There's like a length limit that they have on that for self-defense. Okay, maybe like something like a box cutter or self-defense, something just that you just had on you. Okay, but yeah, all that stuff depends. What they normally kill with are guns. Okay, so now the guns will come in later. Let's start with community. Okay, I need the community's trust. Okay, I cannot do my job. I'm gonna repeat that again. I cannot do my job if I don't have the community's trust. Okay, I'll explain to them like, hey, I don't got no guns, nothing to kill you with, just no knives. I'm not some crazy dude. Hey, I have this white and gold suit. I have some shields, and that's about it. I'm just here to protect you guys. I just want you guys. I'm just promoting. I'm out here promoting to use the tip line. If you see something, use the tip line. I'm walking on the block. I'm walking on the streets, and that also gives them, these right here, the opportunity to press me, which is good, because then if they have illegal weapons on them, which they will have, illegal firearms, if they have this, that's jackpot. Okay, if they have this, that's jackpot. Okay, I'm not excited that they have illegal guns because it's illegal, but I'm glad that they basically tell on themselves. They put up the gang signs, right? They're like, hey, gang, 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 puto, puta, or hey, you better get off my block before I kill you, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm just gonna kill you and call it a day, okay? And then they'll be surprised when the smoke and the shield is a different story. But I can't show that yet. I'm telling you this right now. The amount of math that I had to do, okay? I had to buy a book for electronics from dummies in order to complete this. I had to work. I mean, you guys thought I was doing nothing those couple months. I had to do a lot of studying to really get this to work. Because look at this, okay? Can you see it? I know the light is kind of, whatever. You know what I mean. I don't need to explain everything, okay? I'm just explaining what you need to hear, and that's just enough, all right? So, gain the community's trust on each of the CPD districts, which is where the GDs and the BDs and the LKs and SDs live at. And when they press me, or if I find them with illegal weapons, or let's say I saw a little mini gun war, I can get it on footage. I can go out there and do my job. So now what we'll do first is community's trust. What we do second is illegal firearms. Okay? This is what we're going to start with. Okay? The suit will be completed soon. I would say it's most definitely this month. Okay? I get paid. Okay? I got money. Okay? I got bread. Okay? Look. I got money. Just only flexing about three bucks, but I got money. Okay? Yeah, I have bills to pay as well. Okay? But, I'm doing my thing and saving up for the projects because a lot of this stuff is expensive. Look, listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. None of you have a clue of how precise and how much armor I have put on in order to save somebody else's life. You have no idea, okay? You're watching this in your bed and you're, on your TV, on your tablet, you just eating a bowl of Frosted Flakes and you're just chilling. But you really need to understand that it takes a lot of work to do this. This is not no game. I'm literally projecting for myself to get shot just so I can save people just like you. Okay? And it's very serious. It's very important. And it's not a joke at all. Okay? So if my mom said, okay, if you want to do something, do it right. Okay? Because that's the only way. Okay? Why do it 2 times if you can do it on the first time? I rest my case. Okay? So, what we're going to do, how long we got? 30 minutes? I got a good 20 minutes. All right. We got 20 minutes. Because I'm a busy man. I got other stuff to do. Okay, this is priority. This year is going to be the year. Remember my words on that. I'm not playing no games. So, community. When I asked you guys, I didn't even look at it yet. The polls, the South Side, okay, the north of Indiana. Okay, there's a lot of shootings that happen in the north of Indiana because those gangs also have confrontation. Okay, so my job is to study the community. Okay, if I get the community trust, they'll trust me with the tip line. Okay, the community talks to me. I talk to the authorities. Me and the authorities would go out and handle it. They're gonna have problems with me with the stuff that I possess. I might be wanted at some point, but let's not worry about that. Let's just focus, okay? Now they have the cartels. I have God. They have guns. I have shields. I save lives, okay? So now you have gun violence. Okay? Gun violence is worldwide, okay? So I'm only focused on Chicago. I'm gonna get this straight right now because a lot of people does get this mixed up. Get this straight right now, please. I am only focused on Chicago. I'm not focused on Palestine. I'm not focused on Israel. I'm not focused on anywhere else but where I normally live close by. Can we get that out the way? Okay? Because I saw some people in the DHC protest, and I know you were there and saw me in person, and I'm telling you this right now. I'm going to let you know on this right now, okay? I am not worried about anywhere but here. Okay? Rest in peace to those that died in Palestine. Rest in peace to those that died in Israel. Why? Because they're all human. They're human. Whether which side you're on, regardless, they are human lives, okay? Some terrorists, Hamas, came in, they retaliated, so forth. Retaliation. How about all of it stop? Don't be like, ill, you're Israeli, or ill, you're a Palestinian. Scratch that. Okay? Get that mentality out of your head, because guess what? We both have families. Okay? Those men are giving their lives, and they both have families. Okay? Right here. What that say in green? Save Chicago. And I'm just one man. So I'm most definitely not getting a plane ticket to go and fight some government war. Okay? Use your common sense. Now, I haven't looked at the comments yet, but I got 20 minutes, so I'll look at it last minute. Understand? So, that's what we're going to start with this month. We're going to start with the communities. And if they can give me some tips, let's say if a single mom knows that her son has a gun, but she doesn't want him to know that she knows, she can tell me and give the gun to me, and I give it to the authorities. Okay? If she's like, hey, Dove, I don't want my son going to jail. I love my son. I don't want my son to get prison time. I don't want him to go to juvie, etc. So if she's like, hey, don't tell the police, but you can't turn in the gun so he doesn't have it, I'll do that, okay? For the simple fact that I understand a mother's love, okay? I have a single mom, okay? So I respect that. I respect that love. And although her son needs consequences, although he needs to get his stuff together because that's all going to go on his history, and he's not going to be able to get a job, okay? I'm actually doing him a favor, but I'm gonna do the mom a favor, okay? I won't tell the police where I got the gun from, but I will turn in the weapon because guess what? It's another weapon off the streets. Am I right or am I wrong? I rest my case, okay? So that's what we'll do. So the leaders of the cartel, the leaders of these gangs, the leaders of even the government, okay? They all contribute, okay, to gun violence. And that's just a fact. Why? Because the bread is in the pudding, okay? The cookies are in the pudding. You look on the news, Okay, you watch some documentaries. Okay, you go on the dark web and you see stuff. Okay, every single gun has money in it. Every single gun has money in it. In order for you to get a Glock, in order for you to get a little AK, a good M16, illegally, where do you think that's coming from? The leaders. And how do you think they do it? Checkmate. Money. Because that's just a fact. You can't buy nothing if you don't got money. If you want to use crypto, if you want to use Bitcoin, okay, but you still have to convert that from the very money that your country or your state or whatever uses. Okay? So money contributes to gun violence. Gang leaders, leaders in general, contribute to gun violence. All of these things come intertwined because it's just the truth. Okay? I have no reason to lie to you. Go back in this live and understand what I'm talking about. Because I'm not going to repeat myself. Because when I get back to this place, when I get back to another live, I'm going to be on a whole different topic. Because we're getting to work. Okay? So, I just want you to understand what's going on. Okay? No foolery. Understand what's going on. This is something that has been going on for years. Is my head in the way? This has been something going on for years. And I cannot blame you if you say, Dove, you can't stop this. What I call it is an unnecessary cycle. That's what I call it. So for people that live under a rock, if you don't know what that means that this has been going on for generations. And a lot of times you cannot stop something that's generational. The kids that's not even born yet are going to be selling drugs. The kids that's not even born yet are going to be killing people. The very kids that's not even born yet will be doing the same thing. They'll do initiation for a gang, and then over time, if they sell more drugs on the block, they'll become the leader's right-hand man. You become the leader's right-hand man. He trusts you to take over for a while, do a couple transactions. That very innocent kid that you saw but ends up becoming a drug lord. Crazy, but it's true. They all start from somewhere. And you need to understand this. I'm about to be finished in a good 10 minutes. You have to understand this. They are human. They are like you, and they are like me. Cartels, human. Okay? Body armor, very organized. I mean, they got it together. I mean, they're doing their thing. Okay? No one can stop them for now. Same thing with the BDs, GDs, LKs, SDs, so forth. Any gang that's in America, the world, okay, are human. They have families. They even have their own kids, okay? So, I want you to understand this. As you saw in my trailer, some may think it's goofy, some may think it's not. Regardless, who cares? I love that trailer. I made that trailer, okay? I love that trailer, understand? But what you need to understand is that you need to stop being scared, okay? I'm doing this, and true, will I get killed? Most definitely, without a doubt. You think I'm delusional, but I know what's up, okay? I know the consequences, okay? You got to do the right thing. God puts you on this earth to not only do his will, okay? I'm not forcing you to say do his will, but just do the right thing. If mom said go get the groceries, what you gonna do? You gonna say no? Boy or girl, go get them groceries. How about that? Go get them groceries. Okay? Why? Because your mom said so. Okay? If the police said, hey, you seen anybody in a white jacket earlier, and you did, you better say something. Because it backfires. Okay? I know people say, hey, Duff, people are scared because they have families and lives to protect. What if the gangs found out that they're the ones that told me about the tip line? Then I'm going to get to work. I'm going to handle that. The police are not going to be seeing everything I do. So, with all this armor and all this ability, we're going to be doing a lot in Chicago. We are going to be doing a lot this year, okay? We're not going to be patrolling in the car we're going to be in the neighborhoods. So that means I'm going to have connections within the community because, like I said, communities trust. If the community don't trust me, they're all going to be thinking I'm a freak, okay? Some weirdo in a clown suit. But I need to get them comfortable. I need them to understand, like, hey, it's okay to tell me about these gangs. Because guess what? They're killing your kids. They're killing your brothers. They're killing your sisters. They're killing the people that you love. So you need someone like me to get them off the streets. It's that simple. It's that simple, okay? All right? You want to take a picture? Sure. You want to take pictures with me and that's it? You don't want to take me seriously? Okay, go ahead. But I'm going to let you know right now, when you get a call, one second, what's going on? When you get a call from your neighbor and saying, yeah, that dog dude, he's legit. Oh, he helped me turn his gun in, and I feel so scared for my son's life, and I really want him to stop with this gang violence. I need some help, and I don't trust the police. So he came up to me and he got the gun, and he turned the gun in without telling the police where he got it from. So I have a bond. Okay, we have a little bonding because if I have that bond, we can get these guys off the streets. And I'm talking about this coming month, this year. They gotta go. And that's the truth. Okay. Now, that's what we're going to start off with. I got a good 7 minutes. I'm going to read your comments. I'm going to see what's up. Then I'll do another live this week. I'd say a live every week. I'm not going to be doing no cooking videos. I'm not going to be doing no funny game videos. I'm not even going to be showing what I have in store with weapon-wise. Okay? I'm not going to be showing none of that. Okay? Why? Because I want it to be shown in a fashion of legitimacy, seriousness, okay? I am going to be using that for protection and protection only, okay? When I shoot smoke at an individual that wants to shoot at me, he wants to take my life, I will have to use that as my ability to do my job, okay? I did the math. I told you this before. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm here and I'm here now. Okay, so hey, DNC was a debut. You have the trailer. Okay, let's stop gun violence together. So I'm gonna read your. This is very exciting, truly. Okay, I'm gonna read your comments. 1 second, let me start. I'm gonna read it out loud. All right, do you have a Patreon for viewers to help you buy gear? No, not doing a Patreon. Do you need a computer guide to monitor comms and police chatter, route to calls, etc.? That would be nice, but I doubt that I'll find a guy that will do that. Let's see. Dove, are you doing, bro? Good. Let's see. What have you actually done though? So what I've actually done is shown awareness. The videos that I've posted beforehand, I put awareness that it was robberies in the streets, exact addresses that I told them to stay away from. And I did that in about People that know that I've done it in a while, it was right before I visit the district, the police district of '08, and you can watch that video right now. I went to that police district and I told them about the police scanner. Hey, is there any frequencies, etc.? So what I've done is shown awareness, fed the homeless, and more so showing that there's somebody out there to trust. Okay, and like I just said, as you were paying attention, we are going to be working on that this year. Okay, and you're like, okay, you're probably not, Duff, but guess what? I've already done it. Okay, and we're going to show some videos of that as well. Okay, but let's see. Hi, hi. You have other non-lethal weapon like leaf blower and powder. You have other weapons? Yes, I do. Okay, and it makes a yes, I do. I can't tell you because it's on YouTube. Okay, mind you, I am on the watch list. Okay, so when I left, I wouldn't say I got a new car. I got a new car for people that don't know. I got a new car. I don't have the same car. We got the new spot. I had some more money come in. We don't have the same car. Let's say when I left for that patrol after the DNC, I feel like my vehicle was tapped. Okay, it must be my paranoia or whatever, but I'm most definitely on the watch list, and so there's a lot of stuff I can't tell you that I'll possess. So, but let's see. You can't stop the mafia, bro. We're coming. The mafia is they only deal with families, and they're very emotional. Like I said, they're all human. They're not impossible to stop. You just gotta be more organized than them. Let's say, let's see. You're gonna get hurt if you target us, bro. Shiver me timbers, bro. Let's see. We're at the border. Understandable. Yes, it's very sad and unfortunate. Because guess what? You want to come to this country and you work real hard, do that by all means. But if you're going to come to this country and thinking you can run stuff, it's not happening. Most definitely not happening. I'll guarantee you that. That's not happening. Okay? Because there's lives and families at risk. Okay? I have a good couple of minutes. I'm here. Hey, Felicia, appreciate for your support. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to tell you the big boss. We will find your location. You think you tough. Go ahead, by all means. I'll be ready for you. Let's see next. Cartel Joseph think he's some sort of supervillain. LOL. It's very unfortunate, but the cartels are more government level, and they'll be dealt with. I feel like they'll be dealt with in their own way. So, there's a regime. Let's compare it to Hitler. Hitler was a very evil man, and about what? More than 20, 30 countries went against the guy. Okay. So you can't do evil forever. Okay. We all have our end. Even I do. Even you do. So yeah. But yeah, no jokes, no games. To be honest, dude, you shouldn't post videos if you're actually going to try BLH. You also shouldn't be wearing pure white. Well, yeah, pure white. So I'm explaining that to you. The pure white, like I said, it's holy. Okay, I have to gain their trust. I'm not gaining their trust in some demonic or more police-looking uniform because they're not going to trust me. Okay, and that's hands down. That's concrete because it's the truth. Okay, and also with let me see, post videos. Yeah, so I'm only doing lives. Okay, I'm only doing lives right here and disclose the location. I don't have the same car, not the same place. I've been only doing videos at preserves, so we're gonna do this as safely as possible and try to do it right. Let's see. Keep commenting. I only got good 2 minutes. Good 2 minutes, and I'll head off. Let's see. Also, your voice, bro. That's gonna be easy to target. Just stop it. Seriously, this isn't kick ass. Agreed. This is not kick ass, but I'm a grown ass man, and I'm gonna do what I need to do. And I hope you handle your business as well. Okay, I know how to box, and I do know how to shoot a gun, so I could care less of what you're saying. Let's see. You're going to be wind up getting hurt, dude. Yeah, that's heroes die all the time. Okay, about what 3-4 officers
died last year in Chicago alone. And the job is to prevent that and to other stuff from happening. Okay, we're not just going to be patrolling, driving in a car. We're going to be going out in the streets on foot. Okay, on 10 toes, because that's very important. Let's see. You know what we do to you, huh? I could care less. You could do whatever. Let's see. Hey Felicia, I believe in you, Dove. You can do it. The RSH can help the world. We just need to try. Thank you. That's it. Okay. Just need to try. Okay. So trying is believing, because if you don't try, then you'll never know. Okay. It's very important and it's very serious, and it's good that the motivation is good, but still need to get serious and get to work. Okay. It's not always sunshine and rainbows. I might get shot in the leg. I might get shot in the face, so forth, etc. My job is to help out the community, okay, and help out the people, okay, because people are tired of it, okay. So I'm gonna do my best this year, and if I die this year, so be it. Because guess what? At least I'll go down in knowing that I tried, okay. And with all this armor, although I have all this armor on, it's still possible for me to get got, okay. So, but it's an hour. It's an hour and 30 minutes. Okay. I got some stuff to do. And now I'm going to be going live, I say, every week. You won't know that week because I won't really schedule it like this one. I just scheduled this like this one because it's the 1st of January. So when I'm live, I'm live. Okay. So regardless, don't really want to kind of set up myself to fail. Okay. So I want you to overlook this video. I want you to overlook this live. I want you to understand what's going on. I want you to understand God. I want you to, get your Bibles, understand the basics. Okay. If you're atheist, at least try for me. Okay. If you don't care about me, you can get off the live. You don't have to be here. No one's forcing you to be here. So I do appreciate you all for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Okay. Love you guys. Dove out.